Okay guys, hey, this is Melly. I haven't been doing this video the last couple of months, but I wanted to get one out today. So if you hear any noise, it's either my family returning or it's my neighbors going down their front steps because I'm in that room that has the stairs under it. Hey guys, I'm back. I'm sorry. I thought it would be best if I turned on all the lights too because I forgot to do that when I recorded the intro. Okay. So the first thing I want to mention that I have been loving recently is my Kat Von D's, Kat Von D. Sorry guys, my NARS, translucent powder in crystal. I love this for setting underneath my eyes. I also love this for all over my face. I've been using it a lot lately. I put a real dent into that, if you can see it. This is a very clear pressed powder. You can a great dupe for this is e.l.f. pressed powder that you can find in the store for $3. But I like this one better because it's a lot finer and it doesn't leave a white cast like the e.l.f. one does. But if you don't mind and you can work with it, the e.l.f. one works just as well as the NARS one. So the next thing I have been loving is this lip gloss. I want to mention this. This is Sugar Rose. As you can see, I've been using this one a lot. It's all faded off. This is one of those deluxe samples or kit samples. You can get these in a kit right now for $55 at Sephora. It's a kit of 7. I really love Sugar Rose Fresh, and I just love these balms. They actually hydrate my lips a lot. They've been one of my favorites. The next favorite that I had for the month of October was this deluxe sample of Tarte's Lights Camera Lashes 4-in-1 mascara, and I believe this is the waterproof one. I've been really loving this mascara. It's one of my favorite. I love this wand. It's so easy to use. It gives me length in my lashes, and it just really, it's not too wet for me. I would like the drier formulas better than the wet ones because I can coat my lashes, but I don't end up getting the mascara all over my eyes. And of course, e.l.f. has a nice volumizing mascara as well, so if you want a cheaper version of that, that would be the one to go to. My next thing I've been loving for the month of October has been the Film Star Bronze and Glow by Charlotte Tilbury. e.l.f. has bronzer that works really well, but one of my favorite drugstore bronzers and an absolute must-have, and a bronzer that I use constantly, the first bronzer I ever used because of Judy, from It's Judy Time, was Physicians Formula bronzer. I love Physicians Formula bronzer. And then my favorite highlighter would be the Mary Lou highlighter. I haven't really found a good drugstore highlighter. So, but this is a nice highlight. It doesn't really, it gives more of a glow than it does a highlight to your face. That's what it looks like. And then this is the bronzer, and the bronzer is not, the bronzer just warms up your face, which is what I like for winter. I don't like a nice, I like a nice warm up on your face. I don't like, there you go. There's swatches. I don't know if you can see them in this room. I'm sorry about that, you guys. I don't like too dark contouring in the wintertime because I feel like it just really makes your face like, oh my god, what did she do? Kind of like mask type of thing. I just like this in the wintertime because it just warms up your face. And on the plus side, the packaging is so beautiful. Charlotte Tilbury, or Tilbury, sorry if I pronounced the name wrong. Charlotte Tilbury does awesome packaging on all of her products. I just really love both of these for the month of October, and I keep calling it September. I don't know why. Oh no, these are September favorites. My bad, I'm sorry. September favorites. September favorites. I'm such a ditz sometimes, you guys. But I really am, I was loving these for the month of September, and as well as the other items I mentioned. But a great dupe for these is the Physicians Formula bronzer. That's a nice bronzer. I really love it for warming up the face. Not really contouring, but warming up the face. If I want to contour, I use the Balm's Bahama Mama, I believe it is. That is a really nice deep dark contour. And my other favorite that I've been wearing a lot more has been Shady Business #1 by Kat Von D. This has been one of my other favorite bronzers. This just warms up the face too. If you want a little more darker one for contouring, Shady Business 2 would work, but this one just warms up my face and gives it a nice glow. I've been loving a lot of Kat Von D lately. And then, sorry guys, I have a list of stuff so I don't forget to talk to you guys about things, because I always forget to talk about things. So I have a list on my computer that I'm reading from. The next thing that I've been loving is these are not something I wore it a lot during September, but these are just general eyeshadows that I love all the time and that I constantly go back to, and the repeat performances during the month, depending on the month and whatnot. The first person is Marc Jacobs. This is the Night Owl by Marc Jacobs. I always love Marc Jacobs shadows because they're so incredibly pigmented, and it doesn't matter if they're matte or if they're shimmer or if they're satin. They are just pigmented to the balls, people. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. And I find this, and I don't know if you're going to see the light one. The light one's not showing up on my skin because it's so wet. But there's the two dark ones. I find that his shadows are intensely pigmented. They're so pretty. They're so easy to wear and blend and work together. I just love his shadows. They are 60 bucks. Okay, the big ones like this is 60, and these are 39. These are his little trio sets. Although they are 60 bucks, they are by far some of my favorite eyeshadows on the market. And not by any means do I suggest you go break the bank to buy these shadows. Because although these are my favorite shadows on the market, you can find some nice shadows in the drugstore. Wet n Wild does nice, really pigmented, really blendable, really easy to use eyeshadows. Wet n Wild is by far my favorite drugstore eyeshadows. But for high-end, Marc Jacobs really outdoes any other. I just love his shadows. They are just awesome sauce. And now this is what I call luxury high-end. This is like above the $40 mark. You know, this is luxury high-end. This is not high-end. Like, there's high-end and then there's luxury brand high-end. And I would consider Marc Jacobs luxury brand high-end. I really love his stuff though. He's by far one of my favorites. And then the other one I want to talk about, the other one I have been using, and every time I forget about her among my shadows, and then I go back to her shadows when I get a new palette or something, and then I'll put them away for a while because I'll be using them a lot, and then I'll want to use something else, and then I'll go back to them again. And I always forget how pigmented, how stunning, how gorgeous these shadows are. It's the Kat Von D shadows. This is her holiday palette, which is nice for $55. And if you missed out on the Lorac Pro or the Vice 3, this is the next best thing for you. I really love Kat Von D. Her shadows are so pigmented, so creamy, so blendable. Let me swipe that one again. And just really pretty to use. That's a peachy color, pinky color, and her coppery brown color. I just love her shadows. Look at how pretty those are. I don't know if you can see them, but look at how gorgeous those are. I am by far obsessed with her shadows. And I always forget how beautiful they are, how blendable they are, how easy they are to wear. And I forget about it and I put it away because I'm using something else. And then I'm like right back to it. So if you really, if you missed out on the Vice 3 or the Lorac Mega Pro, this is the palette you should buy then. Kat Von D Star Studded Eyeshadow Palette. It's at Sephora right now. It's the holiday palette. I would go get it for 55 bucks, you guys. That is like an awesome sauce palette. It's by far my favorite. And as I said, Wet n Wild is a very good drugstore brand dupe for these for pigmented eyeshadows. I really love Wet n Wild. So if you buy a drugstore, I would go get some Wet n Wild because they are just awesome sauce. And then the next thing I have been loving is my bonus perk that I got from Sephora. It's the Origins Ginseng bonus perk, and then the Origins High Potency Night Amends, which is a mineral enriched renewal cream, and then this one is energy boosting moisturizer. Okay, this was a 500 point perk from Sephora, and it's a nice 500 perk. I actually have 2 of these. Because I got these during that week, they were given double points. So that's what my moisturizer looks like. There's still a lot left in there. I only use that at night. But this moisturizer, which is normally $30, I've been going to town on. Look at that. That's almost gone. That's how much I've been loving this. I've been using it over 7 weeks. And I noticed that my skin feels nicer. Feels more moisturized. And just everything just lays better on my skin. I've just been loving that. The next thing I've been loving for foundation lately, because I've been moisturizing my skin lately, I think that's what doing it. That's what is doing it. I haven't been going to the liquid foundations lately. I've been going more towards my powder. So this is Light 45, which does a nice by Kat Von D Locket Tattoo Foundation. This is Light 45. This is a nice little foundation powder. Well, you can use it as a setting powder, but it's actually foundation powder. I'm really loving this. And then I have been really loving the as it gets colder. I've also been really loving the Celebration Foundation and Fair by IT Cosmetics. And this is the matte one. This is not that, oh, what do they call it? This is not that one that Bunny talks about all the time that she says goes to liquid. This is the matte one, which is more, which doesn't give a dewy finish to your face, basically. And Kat Von D actually feels a little softer and a little, how do I describe it? It's a little softer, a little finer than the IT Cosmetics one, but the IT Cosmetics one has more nutrients in it, and those are the, if you can see them, those are the swipes. The IT Cosmetic one has more nutrients in it than the Locket one, and oh, let me calm down. I'm sorry, you guys. The IT Cosmetics has more nutrients in it, more vitamins, as all IT Cosmetic items do. And this is what the IT Cosmetic one like. But the Kat Von D one is very finer and more finer than the and powder wise. It's more, it feels grounded. It feels like it's been grind finer is what I'm trying to say. This one is very pretty. I love the case, and this one is also very nice. But I think this one is, I want to say, I forget how much this one is. I think this is $34 or $38, and this one I know for sure is $34. So check either one of these out. These have been my faves for the month of September. The next thing of blush Okay guys, hi, it's Melly. I'm back. So my next favorite is actually, these are dupes for each other, but I picked one because one is matte and one is actually more, a little bit more shimmery than the other. And that is the Too Faced Peach Beach, which is a blush, and the Simpsons Sideshow You, which was limited edition only online. And I have both of these, but they are dupes for each other. They are absolutely 100% dupes for each other. I don't know if you can see my swatches there. On there. They are dupes for each other. The Sensum Sideshow You one is a little bit more corally when you apply it. It's a little bit more matte, whereas the Too Faced one has shimmer in it and has a little sparkle to it. Nothing you would notice once you apply it to your cheek. It would just give your cheek a nice glow, but it is it has shimmer when you look close at it, and it's very pretty and glowy, the Too Faced Beach one. But the Sideshow You one is a nice matte one. If you have that, you can use that. Either one of these are great, but great drugstore dupes for them are, which I also like, are NYX, Milani, and Wet n Wild. I love Wet n Wild, NYX, and Milani blushes. They are very pigmented, great drugstore dupes, just awesome sauce. I really love those. Now, for my final September favorites, I have been loving is, and it's in here somewhere. Let me see if this is, I've been loving this one. I was wearing this one when I got it. And I can't, oh, I know it's in here. This one, Razzle Dazzle Rose by Too Faced. It's a very neutral, it looks pink here, but when you put it on your lips, it's a very neutral pink. It's very pretty. I love it. My lips are pigmented, so for me, this is a neutral. And then the other one I've been loving was a part of the holiday collection, which was the shimmering bunny, shimmering marshmallow bunny one, which has shimmer in it. This I have also been loving. There you go. They're side by side. This is Razzle Dazzle Rose, which I believe is a part of the permanent collection. And then this is Shimmering Marshmallow Bunny. I've been loving both of these. They've been two of my favorite lipsticks for the month of September. And I just love how creamy and smooth they are, and how they apply to the lips. They were just some of my favorites in September. And I love the smell of them. There's like a hint of orange to the Shimmering Marshmallow Bunny, which is part of the holiday collection, which was that little those lipsticks, which was 3 full-size lipsticks, a little lip bag for 28 bucks. You can't beat that. That's one of my favorite holiday deals ever. So if you guys can find that, I would go get it. So, as I was saying, they go on smooth. They're very creamy on the lips. I really love those by Too Faced. And then, for a drugstore alternative, I would use, they remind me a lot of the NYX lip butters. So you could go with those. One of my favorite, or the NYX lip glosses. One of my favorite lip glosses by NYX is Creme Brulee. It's one of my favorite. I just love those. Or Hubba Bubba, which is a NYX lip butter. I love Hubba Bubba. Razzle Dazzle Rose reminds me a lot of Hubba Bubba by NYX. And then finally, my last favorites, which are not makeup favorites, just my favorites in general, and I always include them in these videos. My favorite movie for the month of September was Snow Day. If you were around in the 90s, you remember Snow Day. I believe it came out in 98 or 99. It was one of my favorite movies of the day. Movies during the 90s was Snow Day. I just love Snow Day. One of my favorite TV shows, and it's back for a new season, Once Upon a Time. I am such a big Emma and Hook fan, so I just absolutely love Once Upon a Time. One of my favorite book series ever that I have ever read, that I think everybody should give a chance to, is Dee Henderson's The O'Malley series. I just love those books. It's about a set of family that found each other in adoption care and basically adopted one another. And it has really good morals and values in it. So I just love those books. They are Christian fiction. I will tell you that ahead of time. But they are so good. and they're so deep in plot lines that you don't know that they're a Christian book. You really don't notice that part of it. But I love that series. And finally, the last thing, the thing that is absolutely 100% my favorites is my friends. I'm very blessed to have great friends. I've been very blessed in my life to have this life, to be able to do these YouTube videos, and to be able to be here and be healthy and safe and happy. So that's a big favorite of mine. And then another favorite, and then finally my YouTube favorites of the month have been the SACCONEJOLYS family, which is about an Irish family that lives in the UK. So I hope I'm pronouncing their names right, because they are the most popular family on YouTube. They are bigger than Judy, I want to say, but I'm not trying to be mean or compete or put anybody against each other or anything like that. But I was living underneath a rock not knowing about this family. They are just so awesome. I just love them. And then my next beauty favorite will have to be, and I'm biased in this because she has become a great, I would consider her a great friend now. It's Melissa Rodriguez, and you can find her YouTube channel in the links below. She's one of my favorites. And then finally, last but not least, who have I been watching? I've been watching like so many people on YouTube, but those are really the two I've been getting into a lot lately. And I've just been watching their videos, and they're just awesome. I just really love them. So, with that being said, my favorites are done. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I know it's going to be long, and I hope if you made it to the end, I'm so happy. I now have 43 subscribers on YouTube, which is freaking awesome. I didn't think that 40 people would want to watch me, let alone one, because I am not that exciting, please. I really am not. So I'm so happy about that. Thank you all for watching, who continues to watch my videos. I appreciate it. I appreciate the support. So I hope you guys enjoy this video. All of my YouTube favorites are listed down below, along with my social medias. Thank you guys. Have a good day. Peace, love, makeup.